Hello and welcome. My name is Angie Holden and I'm the blogger behind The Country Chic Cottage. Today I'm going to answer the question, can you sublimate on recycled polyester? And the shirt I'm wearing is one I sublimated on, so the answer is yes, but let's take a look at how that happens. I did want to mention that this video is sponsored by Bella Canvas. However, all projects and opinions are my own. So we are going to use the Bella Canvas Eco Max Tee, which is a 100% recycled shirt. 65% of that is polyester, and it comes from recycled water bottles. So does it work for sublimation? So first of all, when you want to sublimate on something, you want something that comes in a light color. The Eco Max Tee does come in white, so that makes it perfect. Then you want something that is at least a minimum of 65% polyester. As I mentioned, this t-shirt is 65% recycled polyester, so it will work. Now, when you have something that is only 65% polyester, technically only 65% of your ink is going to sublimate. So you can think of it as you have all that ink trying to sublimate onto your shirt, and it needs polyester to bond. When you have a 100% polyester t-shirt, all of the ink is going to bond. When you have something that's 65% polyester, as in the case of this recycled shirt, only 65% of the ink is actually going to bond to the shirt. So you will get a more vintage look. I will show you how that works with this t-shirt and even compare it to a 100% piece of polyester fabric. So let's take a look first at the supplies we're going to use. For this project, you're going to need Bella Canvas recycled tees. So this is their Eco Max Tee in white, and it is 65% recycled polyester and 35% recycled cotton. Now that polyester is from plastic bottles. Given the feel of this tee, you would never know that. You'll also need protective paper, lint roller, might need heat-resistant gloves, heat-resistant tape, as well as your sublimation print. So this is sublimation ink printed on sublimation paper from a sublimation printer, and I do have the design I'm going to use for free, and I'll link to it in the description below this video. For the pressing on this one, I'm going to use my Easy Press just because it's out and handy and already heated up. You will just need any heat source that you have. I do recommend for sublimation that it goes to at least 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to use 385 degrees Fahrenheit for 55 seconds for the test press of this shirt. So first I have my shirt, an Easy Press mat, and I want to put a piece of protective paper over the Easy Press mat, and I'm going to put both of these inside of the shirt. So we just want to prevent any ink from going through that top layer and showing on the bottom layer. And then I want to put the protective paper on my Easy Press mat so I don't get any ink on the mat itself. So I'm going to make sure the paper completely covers the mat and that the mat is inside of my shirt. The next step is going to be to preheat this shirt. So we want to preheat to remove any wrinkles, moisture, allow the shirt to shrink any that it's going to shrink. Now the Bella Canvas shirts, I don't have any problems with them shrinking. Just the way they're manufactured and their process makes them really great for crafting. Then we'll just remove any lint with a lint roller. And then we want as few press lines as possible on this shirt. So the first thing I'm going to do is rip around the edges of this design. This just makes the lines not as straight, so you can't see them if they do embed into the polyester. So I'm just going to remove excess all the way around the outside just by ripping the paper. Now, by the time you do all of that, this surface should be cool to the touch. You want to make sure this is not hot when you add your sublimation print. So now we're just going to add the print and locate it on the shirt. Then I'm going to add a few pieces of heat-resistant tape to hold that into place. And then to protect my heat source, I do want to add another piece of protective paper over the top of that. And now I'm just going to press this. And I'm using 385 degrees, 55 seconds, light to medium pressure. Now that's complete. We'll lift that up and then peel back your sublimation print to reveal your cute design on your shirt. Let's take a closer look at some of the results. So this is sublimation on the Bella Canvas 100% recycled shirt with 65% polyester content. This is right after I sublimated it. Now, as I mentioned, only about 65% of the ink will actually sublimate and be permanent. So let's take a look at what happens after you run this through the laundry. So I took a second shirt, sublimated the same design, ran it through the laundry. You can see that it does slightly fade and get a more vintage appearance. Now this will not continue to fade. It will only fade the first maybe 1, maybe 2 laundry cycles, and then it will stay a vintage, washed out look throughout the life of the shirt. So as long as you have the shirt and as long as the shirt lasts, it will remain in that same condition. So you can expect about 65% of the ink to actually sublimate on your shirt. Just for comparison, I took a cloth that was 100% polyester and I sublimated on it. You can see that it gets a bright, vibrant result. Closer to the look when I first sublimated it. And then once I ran it through a laundry cycle, it faded to this look. So while it may look really bright, really vibrant when you first press it, do expect at least a little fading once you put it through the laundry. So now here's my shirt that went to the laundry with that vintage look, and I absolutely love it. And this design is perfect for this shirt. So the design is free, and I do have a link in the description below this video where you can grab the design, make your own shirts or other sublimation projects. And yes, I will have a link on where to grab the EcoMax tee. So I did do a video on the EcoMax a couple of months ago, and I will link to that in the description below this video. In that video, I shared more about the EcoMax and how it's 100% recycled. So if you are interested in that at all, I will link to that in the description below this video. That way you can see that yes, you can put HTV on it as well. And in this video, I showed you that you can definitely sublimate on recycled polyester as well. So hopefully you will enjoy this and grab those recycled shirts from Bella Canvas. Yes, they're just as soft as the regular Bella Canvas tee. You wouldn't even know that this recycled polyester came from water bottles, as soft as this shirt is. So grab your recycled EcoMax tees, this sublimation file, and make some projects of your very own. If you have any questions, drop down in the comment section, ask away. If you liked this video, if it helped you, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, head on over to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. We have videos just like this one every single week, and trust me, you don't want to miss any of those. So thank y'all so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.